The double roundhouse kick, the Muay Thai Scissor-Kick, the Karate Nidan Geri, and in Taekwondo it's called the narecha기. It's been pulled off in Taekwondo. I'm sure it happened in Karate, kickboxing, Muay Thai, and also it happened in MMA. I believe the only MMA fighter that pulled this off was Yair Rodriguez. This is a difficult kicking technique, but if you can pull it off, it can definitely be used as a brutal knockout. So what is the double roundhouse kick? There are many variations to this technique, and from my experiences, it usually starts with the rear leg and then the front leg. But again, there are many variations to this kick. So first, the rear leg roundhouse kick or fake roundhouse kick. And before the rear leg or foot touches the ground, the front leg roundhouse kicks next. It's not a jump or even really a hop between the roundhouse kicks. And depending on the distance, you're like switching legs. And before the first roundhouse kick touches the ground, you execute the second roundhouse kick. In my opinion, the Japanese K1 fighter, Rukiya Anpo, executed this technique perfectly. Chin down, first roundhouse kick was a low leg kick, then roundhouse kick to the head for the knockout. Now, if you're unfamiliar with this kicking technique, it takes speed, agility, dexterity, coordination, and some flexibility. Of course, timing and distance too. Basically a little bit of everything. For the double roundhouse kick, the first roundhouse kick is more of a fake or a distraction. But if damage can be done on the first kick, even better. In my opinion, it's difficult to cause damage on the first kick. In Taekwondo sparring, the first roundhouse kick is aimed at the chest, then the second roundhouse kick is aimed at the chest or head. As you can see in the other clips, for kickboxing, karate, Muay Thai, and MMA, the first roundhouse kick is usually to the leg, and the second roundhouse kick to the face. There is definitely a risk in using this technique. As with many other difficult kicking techniques, the possibility of falling is quite high, especially in an MMA bout. You do not want to have the opponent to have top ground control after falling down from a kick. Also, if your opponent sees this coming or can easily predict what is going to happen, the opponent can easily avoid it. Another way is that the opponent can easily counter with a straight punch or stiff jab. Another way to also counter the double roundhouse kick is to catch the first roundhouse kick and then go for a takedown or trip. And an MMA fighter with a wrestling or grappling background can also just shoot for the double or single leg takedown while the double roundhouse kick is being executed. In order for this kicking technique to succeed, drilling and preparation is a must. Footwork and setup is required. An example for a setup would be to do a low leg kick first and then execute. Of course, timing and distance is required. Faking and feinting is also required. It can be risky to just bust out this technique. With trickery and deception, this kicking technique can be devastating. In MMA, why don't we see this kicking technique used often? I believe many MMA fighters these days focus more on wrestling, grappling, and jiu-jitsu. Especially in MMA, from my experiences, many fighters think that a Taekwondo kick like the narecha기 or double roundhouse kick is bullshit or ineffective. Another reason why I don't see it as much is that it is a difficult technique to execute. Therefore, it's not drilled or practiced as much with many professional MMA fighters. As you can see, the proof is here. I believe this kicking technique has successfully been effective in most combat sports. I believe this kick can also be used to control distance. And if a fighter knocks out his or her opponent with this kicking technique, it will definitely be used as a highlight reel and people love watching it. Anyways, what are your thoughts on the double roundhouse kick for MMA? Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. As of now, 738 subscribers and 3,315 hours to go. Please support and help this channel. It would be great to work on this channel full time. Thank you for watching.